Alright, so today's video, I'm going to be talking about how I turn sensations through meditation change my self awareness. I'm going to talk about body awareness, trying it into my life, emotional triggers, practical takeaways, and of course, much more. Who knows? Um, so, I've always had this habit of overthinking, whether it's with friends, with work, or just family, or just life in general. I used to get caught up in my head, thinking through every possible outcome or how I might messed up the conversation. But what really changed the game for me was learning to tune into my body through meditation, focus on subtle sensations I'd never paid attention to before. Okay, and some of those sensations depends on what meditation you do. There's multiple different types of meditation, and you know what is best for yourself. So do your research. Take 2 weeks to do it. Write down your thoughts in a journal or notebook or a piece of paper and see if it aligns with your goals within meditation. See if it aligns with any of that. And then, bam, you got your self awareness right there. Um, so, body awareness. When I started meditation, one thing I first noticed was the tension how I carry without realizing it. Tight shoulders, clenched jaw, racing heart. It's like your body was constantly talking to you, but most of the time we're too distracted to hear it. Now I use these physical cues to check in myself during the day. It is not just about being more present, it's about understanding what's going on internally so I don't spiral out into overthinking. Alexa, shut the fuck up. Um so I'd use these physical cues like clenched fists, clenched stomach getting tighter with my stomach issues or just hurting, which I'd have to take a shit. Um, which I hope you guys don't have the same issues that I have. Um, my issues are pretty bad, like pretty fucking bad for a person in this generation with my age. Um, or I'd use like a headache or shaking on my hand, clenching my fists, twiddling my thumbs. I would use all those different things to check in with my day-to-day life, so then I know what I'm doing is right. Okay. Um, which I used to overthink. I still do overthink. I let that reminiscing thought just sit there, play its own melody because that's just a thought. We are the viewer of our thoughts. We get thousands of thoughts on multiple occasions during the day. Don't mind me, I'm just playing with my damn hair. Um, we get multiple hundreds to thousands of good and bad thoughts, and we have to realize that are we willing to take in those thoughts, let go of those thoughts, or just feel the thought as it is? Because it's just a feeling somewhere in a body where it's tight, where it's tense, where it's just clouded by emotion, clouded by judgment, and clouded by our past, which it can be hard for us to see the bigger picture of us trying to be more self-aware, which overthinking doesn't help your cause, okay? Same thing with college, okay? Trying it in life. If I feel stressed, because with my ethics class, we have to discuss, and it's just class discussion with like 40 kids, and I'm like, fuck this, I'm gonna do it, and I'm looking at my grade, I'm like getting like a 2.5, 2.5. I'm like, fuck. I actually really gotta start to try, which is what I'm gonna do now. Fucking hell, I'm not trying to get shitty grades than what I had last semester, or 2 semesters ago. That was bad. But yeah, so if I ever feel anxious about like a test, which I know that I over prepared for, I know that I feel confident, it's just I don't know what to expect because my expectations are so high. Um, I'd meditate. I'd meditate and listen to my sad shit music, even though it's gonna still put me in that same sad frequency, but fuck it, I don't give a shit. That don't matter, it just, I'm self-aware of my sad thoughts when I'm walking into class, which means I'm more self-aware because my first class is my math class. I wish my second class was my math class, but I guess not. Um, yeah, which I would do some type of shallow breathing, either counting 1 with the rising, 2 with the falling, and then doing that up to 10, then focusing on my thoughts, focusing on my emotions, and just, you know how meditation works if you clicked on this video. Okay. Um, Within that, I also would notice how my body would react. If it was a tense feeling, shallow feeling, deep feeling, dark feeling, dirty feeling, whatever feeling it was a feeling, and it was tied to an emotion. Okay. Um, um, which then, of course, these deep breaths, they would ground myself within that present moment, so I'm better prepared to handle that day for what it is. If that's doing a math quiz, completing the math homework after class, participating in the group discussion during ethics, participating to the online discussion for social psych. Okay? Will, if you're watching this video, which I know you probably will later down the line, understand for both me future self, and yourself right now, I would say understand that your body, understand what it's feeling. Everything about your body. Tight, sad, depressed, anxious, repeating thoughts, overthinking, um, anxious, depressed, in the past. Whatever it is that we're feeling, that's just a feeling. This too shall pass, and this too will become a learning experience so that we know more about our sensations. God, my throat feels weird. I think it might be because I'm laying at this weird angle. That's the other thing. I won't be able to tell you guys everything, all the topics, because this feels weird, and I'm actually comfortable. Like, not too warm, not too cold, just stagnant, which is good. It's really good. Um, and then another thing for like work conversations or friend conversations, um, when I would take those deep breaths, counting those breaths, feeling those feelings, everything that I said, because that's everything that I do, because I am one of the most honest, truthful motherfuckers that you will ever meet. And if you want to learn more about me, please leave a like, please fucking subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you know when I post. Um, but yeah, just for me, how I interpret it into was direct improvement into how can I interact with others and how can I improve my interaction with my coworkers, friends, family, everything in my social life. Because that was my one thing this year: improve my social relations. Which, I mean, it's but still, that's everything in life. It's like a fucking roller coaster. You know how your life is. That's how your life is. You can change it if you want to. You just have to be willing to take the action to do it. Um, oh, this tastes so bad. I started drinking it last night. I went to bed at 12:30. Was like, you know what? I'm just gonna crack a beer and watch some YouTube. And that's what I did. I passed out with half drinking beer and watching YouTube. It was fun. Yeah. Don't recommend it on a school night though. That's why I took a nap. Um, but yeah, so if it's just me having a casual conversation with my friends, coworkers, and whatnot, if I'm feeling anxious or even, yo, my parents, whenever you're high, you get really bad anxiety. Whenever you're drunk, your frontal lobe gets numb. Okay? If you're a stoner like me and you're afraid of talking to your parents while you're high, I have talked to my parents and I've gotten yelled at by them on countless occasions. We're talking like 5 to 6. Um, and they were getting pissed off, like we're talking like angry. And I was high as shit. So, if you know that you're gonna get yelled at, get a little bit high. A little bit. Don't get too faded like me. Because I've gotten too faded in this motherfucker. Like, way too faded. I think I might have faded as fuck right now. And it's only 3:50, which is not good. Not good. But yeah, so even with those conversations with my parents, I'll still take a few deep breaths and whatnot, so I know what I'm doing and know what I'm saying is true to me and authentic to me. Because body doesn't lie, but you don't truly know what is the truth unless if you say countless lies with the truth. Then you think that you're getting better, but you're not. You think that lying to your parents is just a cover up, which it is. It is a cover up. But you just have to witness the harsh truth about lying to your parents and losing that trust and losing that, because they think I'm not okay, but I am. I 100% am. I may be a little bit high, but that's just me. But like, at the end of the day, if they don't bear witness the fact that I am myself, I am okay, because I'm going through a midlife crisis, because you guys are my only fucking closure that I have. Maybe my coworker, but like still I'm trying to get with her, so that's a lot of closure. Like a lot of closure I'll be taking on. But yeah, yeah, so I use deep breathing and slowing my breaths, heart rate for talking to my parents. Trying to incorporate it with talking to my bosses, but they always catch me off guard. Um, That's what the workforce is supposed to do. It's supposed to catch you off guard. But some things I would like to say or to tell y'all is even when we have those hard conversations with different social groups, we have to understand that we have to be authentic to ourselves, to the truth that we're trying to say, and put in about 90 to 95, maybe 80 to 95% honesty. Depends upon how much you need to bend the truth. But still, don't bend it so much where like it fucks with your reality. I've done that too many times. And I can tell you guys where I bended the truth with my parents. I will gladly tell you guys examples. If you guys want to hear some examples, let me know down in the comments and I'll create a video. Yeah, so another thing is emotional triggers. I also noticed that certain emotions hit me harder, like anxiety and overthinking and overanalyzing body language, overrealizing, but not overdoing. Some aspects of my life I don't overdo shit. Like for me, that's like talking to a girl in real life. I don't overdo it. I keep it short and simple because I know that they got other shit that they gotta do. But I know that they want to talk to me, but I'm also afraid. But what is there to be afraid of? I don't know. Yeah, y'all, so what I was saying is, even through these emotional triggers that I just fucking listed and told you guys, because sitting in my thoughts, we got the flashing LEDs, and this shit's blinding my eyes because I just see my reflection. Okay? Oh, damn, these LEDs are bad. So what I was saying is, meditation helped me consciously realize that the early signs of these symptoms, okay? Like the tightness in my chest or the butterflies in my stomach, or just me overthinking the small little signals that she or he gives me, or not making me understand if I'm doing the right effort for the right solution. Because every single amount of effort will get you to a different solution. It just depends upon how much effort you put in, and determination you put in to make it equal that solution. Because your solution is your expectations, your realization of how you see the world. That is all what solutions are. Solutions can be problems, or they can be effects. It can affect your life, or it can be a problem, which means it all takes is some change. Erasing that a mistake of something you said, which deep down you know you did, which is why it's hard for you to be authentic within that emotional response, because you have lost yourself so deep down that rabbit hole. Like for me, for me, if I'm being honest with y'all, I regret. I'm gonna tell you what I regret right now. Right now, as of right now, I regret not talking to my female coworker who I know she wants to talk to me. Like, I know, like, body language is pretty good. Eye contact is really good. Tone of voice is really good. And I even asked ChatGPT, and it said 7 out of 8 compatibility. Like we're talking like some good strong shit. And if me and her are just friends, fuck, I don't give a shit. I have a lot of friends that are coworkers. All of them are fucking girls. Granted, we got a lot more girl coworkers there, but it doesn't matter. But some of the key things why I didn't want to talk to her is because, A, I didn't talk to nobody. I want to see if my face is even on camera. Yeah, we're good. So, yeah, I can't even, I have to go back to Safari, sorry y'all. But yeah, so, I knew that she wanted to talk to me on 3 to 4 different separate occasions the last time I worked with her. But I never said anything, I never really talked to anybody, because I was too hungover. I know it's not a valid excuse, but I took too many edibles, and I was feeling like shit. And I wish I never did. Which is why I took more the night before or the night after. That same night. I took like 200 more on top of what I took. Ooh, I gotta take a shit. No, it was just a fart. Oh wow, my stomach is going AWOL. Chill out. Like it's hard for me to breathe when I'm farting because just... Plus I'm laying on my stomach, so that could be another reason, but still, it feels weird. Okay, so yeah, that was one of the main reasons. Like, I know for a fact that she wants to talk to me. Okay, when I mentioned my YouTube channel, I kid you not, when the elevators were closing, I don't know if she was doing a crossy eye, or if she was looking at my lips, and what the fuck she was looking at, but she made a kissy face at me. I don't know what the fuck that means. I mean, ChatGPT said it was very flirty and very sexual, so I'm like, bet that. But yeah, I talk about my YouTube channel 3 seconds till the door closes, or the door closes 1 second after, bam. Nothing, just quiet. Just quiet, I think. But yeah, so that went good. But yeah, it's the one thing I do regret is not talking to her, but it was only one shift where I didn't talk to her. I would have asked her, like, how was your week? Because she works at Malone's 40 to 50 hours, or 30 to 40 hours at Malone's, 20 to 30 at Rush, and she also does dog sitting. Ooh. Y'all don't know what I'm feeling, but my stomach is going AWOL. Like, yeah. Oh my god. This is my second video recording. Wow. Yeah, so she made that face, and then I would have asked her how her week went at work, because I only see her 1 to 2 times a week, if that. So I ask her all that shit, and then just go with the flow. And then, because it's all about timing. I believe it's all about timing. Every single situation that we get put into is timing. Okay, let me take a shit and let me explain my reason. Let me stop recording real quick. Oh, fuck. I gotta take a fucking shit. Why I believe every single situation revolves around timing is because So, think of any situation where you talk to a girl, you meet a person sitting by you in class. You think that's all exponential? You think that's all just God's worth? It's not your action, your discipline, your determination to build relationships and maintain connections. You think it's not because of timing. You think it's some external force, which it could be. I've met people with external forces. What I mean by that is they came to me. I didn't go to them. That's what I mean. Okay. But granted, what I mean is, even though it's all based around timing, it's all about understanding a person by putting themselves in their shoes, understanding their body language, tone of voice. Like, I kid you not, my one coworker, she laid out a sigh, and I asked her what's wrong. She said, I don't want to go into work. I'm working another shift, a double after this. I'm like, how the fuck do you do this to yourself? She said she doesn't. She said she has to repay her fraternity bills, $1,000 a month. I'm like, yeah, good luck with that. I know what you're going through, because my brother was in a fraternity. He was in a frat, so I know what you're going through. You don't think I don't know what you're going through, but I truly do. But yeah, I need to take my card out of my pocket because it's sticking out my pocket. That's not cool. That's not cool. That's not cool. But yeah, so timing. Okay, why I say timing is because you don't think that you're talking to that girl by coincidence. You don't think that she wants to talk to you. You don't think she wants to get to know you. You don't think that she may want to date you. What are you thinking? What's going on up there in your head of yours? Because if you don't think timing is a controversial factor within maintaining and connection, or maintaining and keeping those connections, what is the point of maintaining that connection if you're not there in the moment, being authentic to, like I said before, 75? No. 75 to 100%. If you're not authentic, then what's the point? What's the point of maintaining that relationship? There's no point. They're just gonna weigh down on you. I have had those relationships where they just weighed down on me. Alexa, play Ghost Town by Simon Bugger.
Alright, I can't find the song Ghost Town by Sam and Bob on Spotify.
Bitch, I'll play it off my phone. Bitch ass, give me some Sam Barber. I want some Sam Barber. Yes, he's valid. 5.8 million monthly listeners. Good shit. Needs to save me from this awful shade laid on me. But what I'm trying to relate to timing is, okay, I work at Rich Creek Golf Course. Okay, I do weddings, banquets, and events. Me and her are very close. I'm close with all my other coworkers because it's the restaurant business. It's supposed to be close. But when I get in and out of this town, ever since I left, I've been a ghost trapped in this house. This is a good sad song. But yeah, so I work at a golf course, wedding business. Okay. What I'm trying to say and get at is it's all about timing with that. Because she was talking to the two younger coworkers kind of a lot. So I'm like, okay, I'll let her have her space. mean, I could tell she still wanted to talk to me. Like, okay, so pretend this is the table. This is how she was. She was just laying like that in front of the door. when I was talking to her, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? I didn't say that to her, but I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like so confused because it's just me and you. I mean, I get you trying to maybe like stretch out your lower back or stretch out your calves or whatever you're trying to stretch out. I don't know. Maybe you're trying to turn me on. I don't know, cause all I saw was this. That ass was popping. Like we're talking popping. But yeah, it's all about timing. Every single experience, every single connection, conversation that we have, it's all about the right timing. Granted, don't get timing blindsided by the fact of action and taking those steps of action because, brother, learn from my mistake. I'm trying to get with my coworker. I'll show y'all what she looks like. She's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Like, so yeah, there's that. And but like, granted, this was 2021. And that's on my ass. But she's been working out and working a lot and on her feet, so that ass is going up. Oh fuck. But yeah, what I'm saying is, even though I didn't take the actionable steps that I should have to ask her how she was doing, how her day was going, how her week was doing, now thinking about that, now talking about that, really fucks with my head. Because I know that I can don't know what the fuck just happened there. But yeah, so even though I didn't take the actionable steps that I knew I should have, because I wasn't mentally there, I was feeling like shit. Now I got lost in the background right now. Fuck. I don't wanna die here, lonely roses, a victim bitter soul. I don't wanna start again, all they lost with it all gone down. What I mean. Even though I didn't take those actionable steps, I can still talk to her. I can still next week be like, hey, how was your week? Sorry I didn't talk to you at all last week. I had a pretty entertaining weekend. Which I always have very entertaining weekends, because this is what I did last night. Like, bro. Lost in my head. No stars still dawning for you, lay in my bed. Oh yeah. Forgot what I was gonna show you. Oh, that was. Just wait till the second time too, because I was only hitting one. That was still bad. Just wait. And I just attempted to fuck with Elijah. And shit was not good. We were both fried as fuck. So we both didn't even try. It's funny too. Should have been here. Should have been here. Fuck, I gotta live stream this shit. Fuck. Yeah, so that should happen to me. Yeah, that was last night. But yes, I would have said, yeah, how was your weekend? I'm like, I would have been like, yeah, I've had a lot of very, very, very entertaining weekends. Like, I think it was last weekend. My buddy's friend Guy, he took shrooms. My other buddy took shrooms, but he took the bad part of the shroom bar, and he was having a really bad trip, like 10 hours. And he kept on saying, like, I need to take a nap, need to fall asleep, need to take a nap, need to take a nap. But he couldn't sleep. And at some point, he had a nicer car, but he would fall in between the front seat and the back seat. You know how like that gap right there? He fell, and then he just sat there for like a good 30 minutes. I'm like, bro, we gotta get you fucking moving. Because even though within 5 minutes I pushed the shit back and forward, because that shit had to have hurt. With him being off of shrooms and him having a wild ass trip, which he did get a DUI and is now in trouble with his parents, which his parents are exactly as mine. So. Yeah. But back to the video. Okay. Emotional triggers. Meditation has helped me pick up the early signs of body language, tone of voice. Okay, I've had a lot of instances with my parents and then yelling at me and me being high, and I still understand them. They just don't think I don't understand them because I'm high, but they don't know that. But the same thing goes with the hard conversation with parents, with if they trigger you, if your boss triggers you, whatever those emotional triggers are, anxiety, depression, which I struggle with both of them. I wish I never did, but it's a part of me. I can't change that. Which is why I'm gonna start posting on a constant basis, so I build that discipline within my content, within my schoolwork, and within myself. Because I'm leaving this town here soon. Within the next 6 months. Well, August. Which ain't that long time. Okay. Um, so now instead of letting the anxiety run the show, I acknowledge what is going on with that feeling, sensation, and thought. Because it's all about that thought. Okay? It's all about resonating that thought to that past experience so then you can get to the bottom layers of the onion, which is the bottom layers of your story, which is your past trauma, which is you, which is your character, which is me. Okay? You got that visualization? Because that's, I could explain it more, but it's all about the VIP access of our self-awareness. Love it. That's the one thing I could just talk about. I could just talk about self-awareness. Because we use it for everything. We use it for dopamine, connection with friends, conversation with parents, coworkers, relatives, social media and time management. Oh my god, there's another beautiful topic that I could talk about. Okay. So, some takeaways. Yeah, my stomach is really fucked, y'all. I can explain everything, but I think if you look back into the gut health, you'll see. So watch that video, please. You'll see my stomach issues. What it truly is. Like it's a living hell. And plus, I got this reflex cooking because of this beer. And then it's just straight foam, and that's bad. Okay, so if you ever caught yourself stuck in a cycle of overthinking or just letting your anxiety trying to take over, or just your depressive thoughts, overthinking, overanalyzing, overdoing, whatever you're doing, it's all about that emotion, all about that experience, that feeling, okay? And during that, if you're stressed out next time, don't focus on your thoughts, focus on what your body's telling you about that sensation. Like, if you feel tight in your chest, understand why. Is it from weed? Is it from nicotine? Is it from alcohol? Is it from all the smells from the outside air? Is it anxiety, stress? Because anxiety and stress have so much to do with the body's able to function. That baffles me. Ooh, my nose. So whatever your body's telling you, whether you meditate or just take a few moments to notice your breathing or just the tension of that feeling or that sensation, this practice will help you solidify and respond to your solutions. For me, it's one of the best ways to stay grounded is through meditation, journaling, understanding that sensation as a feeling, emotion, or just understanding that it is just a feeling. It's a part of the body. It's a human experience. Walking around and feeling like I've been running away. So some key takeaways. Um, I promise y'all, my hair is never this bad. Sorry, just my hair is really fucking with me. I need to take a shower. So some key takeaways is pay attention to body cues like sensations, tension, breath, racing heart rate that'll help you understand the emotional state before it overwhelms you with anxiety, depression, whatever that racing thought is. You'll get a better understanding of that emotional state and that thought because it's just a feeling. So let it go. If you don't believe me, listen to Just a Feeling by Mike. Boom. Alexa, play This Feeling.
Alright. This Feeling by One Heart from Spotify.
No, Alexa, play This Feeling by Mike.
Sure. This Feeling by Mike from Spotify.
By practicing meditation, you can become more self-aware with your thoughts, feelings, and physical sensations, allowing you to respond more thoughtfully instead of reacting impulsively, which I realized I've done this too much, which I hope you guys learn that even though I've had 200 sessions to 210 underneath my belt, I'm still learning. I'm still growing, okay? Granted, I do have very high rate of anxiety and depression, so that could also be why. But who really knows besides my therapist? Instead of getting trapped in your own negative thought patterns, focus on sensations like breath, music, or muscle tightness, staying grounded within the present moment. Anything, sensory, touch, sight, smell, taste, hearing, okay, music is a beautiful way to keep you grounded. Music, meditation, journaling, whatever you gotta do to feel that thought, feeling, sensation, whatever it is, wherever it is in your body, it will help you understand that meditation will either be beneficial or impactful in your life, because it just depends upon how you do it and how many times you do it. Okay. Recognize your own emotional and physical responses, making it easier to stay calm and present during conversations, helping you better connect with others, because fuck, we're all trying to be authentic. We're all trying to recognize our own thoughts so then we can be able to recognize our own emotion, so it's easier to manage those triggers. Then we can be able to stay calm, collective within our daily life, because it's the process. We have to trust the present moment because it is a gift. Which is why self-awareness is very beneficial within anything, within day-to-day life, within communication, conversation, reducing triggers like anxiety, depression. Be more, another thing, be more self-aware, active listening. I can explain more into detail about what I think active listening is, but let me get to the bottom layers, okay? When you're aware of how your emotion manifests in your body, you can manage stress or anxiety more effectively by addressing the physical sensation first, because it starts in the body. It goes to the thought, which I believe it goes down to the neuron or nervous system, whatever that shit's called, neuroplastic, neurological system. It gets passed on through that, or through our immune system, it gets passed down through our immune system, and within that, it helps us. Meditation helps you analyze what part of the body it is hurting. Your stomach, leg, hand is shaking, chest is hurting, headache. That's a sensation. And within that sensation, you have to be aware of that emotion that is responding to that sensation. Oh, I have a headache because I didn't get enough water. Oh, I have a headache because I'm still drunk from last night. Oh, I'm hungover because I took too many edibles. Oh, yeah. Excuses. That's all that it is. We can push through it. We've been through far worse than what we are truly doing, because we're capable of anything. Our own, some little bit of wisdom. The only way we can get better within self-improvement, within interpersonal communication, within self-awareness, is by understanding who you are. I am Will. I am a part-time content creator. I'm a full-time college student. I am a stoner. I'm not an alcoholic, but I'm a stoner. I'm a dopamine addict through social media, Clash Royale, video games, weed, alcohol. I don't watch porn, okay? If you have a porn addiction, get help. Because porn addictions are different than, like, other different types of addictions. Do your research. Because if you don't do your research, then you're not going to know shit. And then that habit is going to keep on forming. Keep on conforming. Until it turns into an actual habit. Okay. But what I was trying to say is it improves social interaction. And within that feeling or sensation, it makes us get to the bottom layer of ourselves, bottom layer of the onion, okay? Which is our past, which is we're the hero or the villain of our story. Just depends upon how you interpret that interpretation of your life. You're either the hero or the villain. Okay? People have different interpretations of the hero and the villain, so that's why I'm not giving my own interpretation of the hero and the villain. But other than that, yeah, that's all I have for you all, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.